South Korea is in political turmoil after a court overnight upheld the impeachment of its president over a bribery scandal. Park Geun-hye is Korea's first democratically elected president to be removed. The decision triggered massive violent protests. More than 28,000 U.S. troops are stationed in South Korea. Park's removal could bring major changes to the strategically important region as North Korea advances its nuclear and ballistic missile programs. Adriana Diaz in Shanghai, China, shows us what's at stake. Adriana, good morning.
Good morning. A presidential election in South Korea will be held within 60 days. It took just over 90 days for the Constitutional Court to reach its decision, but the political upheaval could impact the region for years to come. Demonstrators loyal to ousted President Park Geun-hye rallied outside South Korea's highest court Friday. Police battled with the crowd, upset over the court's decision. The region remains tense as North Korea's provocations intensify. On Monday, the North test launched 4 missiles toward Japan in violation of multiple UN sanctions. Those launches follow a new, harder-to-detect missile fired last month. The U.S. is bolstering defenses in the region, adding a missile defense system known as THAAD, which began arriving in South Korea Monday night. But if the opposition party takes power in the South, the government will likely change course, halting the deployment of THAAD. The party has also signaled it wants to engage the North in talks, a shift away from the U.S. and Japan's hardline policy that would align the South closer with China.
At the moment, South Korea and the U.S. and Japan are all on the same page in terms of punishing North Korea.
The State Department said overnight that the U.S. will uphold its obligations in the region, quote, especially with respect to defending against the threat from North Korea. But the Trump administration is still vague on what its policy is.
The president has tweeted, it's not going to happen when it comes to intercontinental ballistic missiles, but there's been no detail about how they would stop North Korea.
The Trump administration says all options are on the table, including military action. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson will be in the region next week, but any officials he meets in Seoul could be out of office within a matter of weeks. So any decisions made could be obsolete. Norah?
All right, Adriana Diaz reporting from Shanghai this morning. Thank you. It is noteworthy, too, as the Secretary of State heads to the region, he is not taking reporters with him on his plane at this very important time.